Have you ever found yourself thinking about someone constantly, even when there's no real reason to? Maybe it's a crush, a partner, or even someone you barely know, but they've somehow taken over your thoughts, your mood, and even your daily routine. At first, it might feel harmless, even exciting. You catch yourself smiling at the memory of a message, replaying moments you shared, or imagining future interactions. But when these thoughts become persistent, consuming, and hard to control, it can cross the line into mental obsession. Obsessing over someone isn't just about caring. It's when your mind keeps returning to them automatically, when their words, actions, and moods start controlling how you feel. You may notice your energy, focus, and even decisions being dictated by their presence or absence in your life. You might find yourself overanalyzing every text, replaying conversations endlessly, or feeling anxious over small gestures. Emotional obsession often grows quietly, disguised as affection or interest, but its impact on your mental health can be significant. In this video, we're going to explore 5 clear emotional signs that reveal you may be mentally obsessed with someone. Recognizing these patterns is not about blaming yourself. It's about awareness, understanding your attachment, and learning to manage your thoughts in a healthier way. Whether it's a romantic interest, a friend, or even a colleague, these signs can help you identify when your feelings have moved beyond normal affection into mental preoccupation. By the end, you'll not only understand your emotions better but also gain insights into how to maintain balance and take care of your own mental and emotional well-being. So, let's dive in and uncover these 5 emotional signs that show when someone has taken over your mind more than they should. 1. You think about them constantly, even without reason. When someone occupies your mind non-stop, it's more than casual curiosity. It's an emotional preoccupation. You find yourself drifting into thoughts of them at work, during meals, or even when you're supposed to be focusing on personal tasks. These thoughts can appear spontaneously, triggered by a song, a place, or even a random memory. You might catch yourself imagining conversations, scenarios, or how they might be feeling at that moment. This constant mental presence often leads to overanalyzing your feelings and theirs, creating a loop of obsession that can feel almost involuntary. Over time, this habit rewires your attention, making it harder to concentrate on anything else. Psychologically, it's your brain forming an emotional attachment, releasing dopamine every time you think of them, which reinforces the cycle. Even when there's no logical reason to think about them, no messages, no calls, no recent interactions, you still find them dominating your mental space. This habitual thought pattern can start small, like checking their social media or replaying small interactions, but it gradually grows, affecting your daily routine and emotional stability. Recognizing this tendency is the first step toward understanding your attachment and deciding whether it's healthy or turning into obsession. 2. Every little action they take affects your mood. When someone becomes a mental and emotional focal point, their actions start directly influencing how you feel. A simple text or like on social media can lift your spirits, while a delayed reply or perceived indifference can trigger disappointment, anxiety, or even irritation. You might notice your day shifting based on their behavior. Small gestures, tone of voice, or casual comments suddenly carry disproportionate weight. This heightened sensitivity reflects emotional investment. Your brain interprets their actions as significant signals about your relationship or bond. Even mundane interactions, like a glance or a passing hello, can spark hope or worry, leading to internal emotional turbulence. This constant emotional rollercoaster often makes you more reactive, less patient, and sometimes more self-critical as you try to interpret hidden meanings in their behavior. The issue is that this pattern creates a feedback loop. The more you allow their actions to control your feelings, the stronger your mental attachment becomes. Recognizing that your mood is overly dependent on someone else is crucial. It's a sign that the relationship, or your thoughts about it, have begun to dominate your emotional landscape in ways that may be unhealthy if left unchecked. 3. You replay conversations and moments over and over. Mental obsession often manifests as compulsively replaying past interactions. Every word, every expression, and every gesture is scrutinized endlessly in your mind. You analyze what they said, how they said it, and what it might imply about their feelings toward you. Sometimes, you even imagine alternate outcomes or responses, creating endless what-if scenarios. This habit isn't just curiosity. It's your brain trying to predict or control their behavior and your own emotional outcome. Over time, this mental replaying can make it hard to move forward, as you remain anchored to past moments instead of engaging with the present. You may notice that even when you try to distract yourself, these memories resurface, often amplified in emotional intensity. This cognitive loop can interfere with sleep, productivity, and social interactions, as our mental energy is continually directed toward them. Replaying moments repeatedly is also tied to attachment and longing. Your mind is holding onto the emotional significance of those memories, seeking comfort, understanding, or reassurance. Awareness of this pattern is key. Acknowledging it allows you to gradually redirect your focus toward healthier thought processes, rather than being trapped in an endless cycle of rumination. 4. You overanalyze their words and intentions. When mental obsession takes hold, you start reading between every line, trying to decipher hidden meanings in their words and actions. A simple comment or message can trigger hours of analysis. Did they really mean that? Are they upset? Do they like me as much as I like them? This overthinking stems from emotional insecurity and intense focus on their perceived intentions. Even neutral gestures can be interpreted as signs of interest, rejection, or hidden emotion. The danger is that your mind begins creating narratives based on assumptions rather than reality, sometimes projecting fears or desires onto their behavior. This constant mental decoding can generate stress, self-doubt, and anxiety, as you struggle to understand them perfectly. It can also distort your perception of the relationship, making minor details seem significant while major aspects go unnoticed. Overanalyzing isn't just a habit. It's a symptom of how emotionally invested and mentally entangled you've become. Learning to recognize when your mind is creating stories rather than observing facts is essential to break free from obsessive patterns and restore balance to your thoughts and emotional well-being. 5. You prioritize them over your own needs. One clear sign of mental obsession is consistently putting someone else's needs, comfort, or happiness above your own. You may cancel plans, compromise your goals, or ignore your own emotional or physical well-being just to accommodate them. Mentally, your thoughts revolve around anticipating their desires and reactions, often at the expense of self-care. Over time, this imbalance can create resentment, emotional exhaustion, and a diminished sense of self-worth. Obsessive attachment makes you feel compelled to make them happy or ensure their approval, sometimes even when it's unreasonable. Your routines, decisions, and even long-term plans may unconsciously start revolving around them. Recognizing this tendency is crucial. Healthy relationships allow space for mutual care and independence, while obsession makes one person's mental and emotional state disproportionately influential. By understanding how this pattern manifests, you can begin to reclaim autonomy, set boundaries, and restore a healthier balance between caring for others and nurturing your own needs.